a lot of times, man, I keep repeating it. I get guests in the building, man. They trying to duck the freestyle. You feel me? I mean, everybody's saying they're rapping, man. I'm trying to hear raps. You feel me? If you're rapping, rap. That's the whole point, you think? And a lot of time people are saying they're rapping, but it's like they shy on the mic. They don't want to. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm tripping, or maybe I don't know, man. But tonight I'm happy because I have the lone wolf in the building. You dig? I have Big 40 in the building. You dig? I got Montreal Joe in the building.
I'll take it.
Yeah. This is the Big Rich Town. Hey, man, bro, you know how to sing, man. You feel me? You're kicking them vocals, man. I like that, man.
Joe, I want to know what turned you on.
That's soul.
Yeah, that's
40 soul.
Every soul in the building, man. Hey, Montreal, bro.
Whatever you want.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I like that shit. Hey, guys, it's a pleasure to have you tonight.
Man. It's a pleasure to be here, man. And honestly, we're big fans, and we love what you do in the city, man. And speaking of bars, you have the battle rap and everything. This is what you've been doing. So you are the best critique when it comes to actually spitting bars.
Most
we really appreciate that, man.
But I got to start by giving you guys the props because, I mean, I've been seeing what you guys been doing, like I'm saying.
I appreciate that.
Me, I'm someone that I really analyze the work from scratch, you feel me? Just not what you did in the last 2 weeks. No, I go back and let's say a few months back just to make sure I got a good idea and a really proper opinion when it comes to the artist, you feel me?
That's
and 40, man, you've been pushing, been dropping a lot of records, a lot of videos, you've been consistent.
Absolutely.
I like what I've seen, you know what I mean? Big shout out to you for that.
Thank you, man.
I've seen you've been riding with the man Averys Soul for a minute. It's not like it's been since yesterday. Y'all been riding since like day one type of thing.
MSN Messenger.
Yo, it's been a while. Like, honestly, like the way we started is like we went to high school together, but like at first, when I first started making music, I'll be honest with you, man, I was shit. And like my homie Wilkie, shout out to Wilkie, man. Like this guy, he literally told me, you need friends like this. He was like, yo, you're fucking shit. Like in the studio. But for me, I'm the type of dude when he told me
right
that.
there?
No, Wilkie.
Okay.
It's one of our homeboys that we started this shit with, you know. And like, basically, he told me, yo, your bars are whack. Me, I'm the type of person, you tell me that, it motivates me. And it worked for me. And ever since then, I've been on a mission just to, like, I'm nice now. I'm still getting better, but now I'm nice, you know. So
you don't have any yes men around you.
Exactly. We don't do that, man.
Even on that note, what's crazy is that Wilkie was also part of my startup too. He was on my first song I ever wrote. I remember he brought his brother Rob.
Yeah,
right? He brought his brother Rob to the studio, and it was the first time I sang, first time I ever did like anything in front of people. So the man's like, he bangs on the window. He's like, "Yo, do you call yourself Soul?" He bangs the chest, give me that soul. Like, give me that fucking soul, you know. And then boom, Invincible came out, bro. Yeah. It's like
you need
when
that.
It started up, it was kind of like we were all just separate pieces, and it just like came together. Like
absolutely,
easy, like butter.
I feel like every Montreal rapper needs a Wilkie in his crew, man.
Shout out to Wilkie, man. Shout out to Wilkie,
real, man. That's what's up, man. No, for real, because it's important, man. I mean, there's too many yes mans, man.
Yeah,
you need that, like, yo, bro, that shit's whack. Go back in the booth and fix it. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. It's no disrespect. It's just like I'm looking out for you, making sure you come out with the best music at all times. You feel me? So that's good, man.
Facts.
Now, again, man, Big 40 in the building, Averys Soul in the building, DMS Radio Show. We out here, my man. Tell me, man, what's your influences, man? Tell me who you grew up on, man. I want to know,
man. Honestly, for me, like when I grew up, it was 50 Cent, Tupac, you know, Jay-Z, things like that. But my dad, he was a reggae artist in the city. So when I was a kid, like, he was opening up for Beanie Man, Bounty Killer, Jamaica Day, all these people. His name was a Skill Man. So like he was just doing a bunch of stuff. I was
in Montreal?
In Montreal. Okay. You know, and like it was cool to see, like, just being around all of that. But I didn't take it seriously. I was just like freestyling with, you know, my brothers, like when I was younger and shit like that. But I really just started taking it seriously. And ever since then, we just went on a mission to try and bridge that gap of English and French, because in the city is beautiful. And if you ask people in the city, it's not a language problem, because David Campana. We do songs in French. We try to put it together, you know. But the thing is, it's politics. There's politicians here. It's not the people. It's the politics, and they're not giving English people the same type of respect. It's like, bro, we pay our fucking taxes here. Like, we should feel like we can make it in this city if we're English, right? This is why you see a lot of people going to Ontario and this and that. I know I went off a little bit, but like,
I asked this man about his experience. Like, nah, Fizzy, fuck that. I'm tired of these people not recognizing the English sheen. That's what's up, man. Look, but I mean, you got a point. You know
man,
most definitely. And you're not the only one, because every time I got an English artist in here, I could feel the anger. I could tell, and I mean, like, they feel like there's something that they should, like, they don't put respect on our name type of thing. You feel me?
On that, like, to speak on that too, it's like, I feel like I had the opportunity to do the Harley Davidson show, right? So I changed my song from like hip hop to rock versions. Like they redid the whole song, right? And this was a predominantly French crowd, and that's the type of shit that we want. Like, give us the opportunity. Don't just shut it out. Give us the opportunity to be on that stage. We can adjust. We're like chameleons. We could mesh in, blend in with whatever.
So when you say you can adjust, does that mean you can actually give me a song in French?
Je peux parler français, y a pas un problème comme ça. J'aime tout le monde en français.
Yeah, but would you actually drop a record in
Absolutely.
French?
Of course.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, guys, you know what I mean, you pointed out the problem, which is like French medias don't really care about the English scene. So now it's up to you guys. Either you like, you know what, F that, I'm just going to keep doing my thing. And one thing, don't forget, guys, you guys are not making music for Montreal, especially if you're making English music. No, I hope you guys for the world, for the States, for Toronto, for everywhere else than Montreal. You feel me? Because you guys know it's not popping in Montreal like that.
But you see, that's the thing, and I'm like, that's why, again, we want to bridge that gap, and we absolutely need to do those crossovers, those French music. I love French. We love the people, and there's a lot of French artists here that do English. So it's not the language, it's just the politics. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a beautiful language. There's no problem with it, you know, at all.
What's that?
We got some shit involved, you know.
French tracks? All right, man. French album, English to French. Let's go.
And even if it's not like making a whole song in French, at least you can collaborate with French artists.
Yeah, for sure.
That's another thing, another way to do it. You know what I mean?
That's what we're open to. That's what we mean.
Shout out David Campana, bro. Like,
most def. Yeah, shout out my man David, man. He was there not too long ago.
Yeah, facts.
So my man went straight in the topics, man. It's like, god damn. I'm like, okay, I'm skipping my question. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, man. Like,
so my man, Big 40, man.
Yes,
Solitude, Big 40.
Oh, wow.
And Big Flex, Big 40, man. Talk to me about your evolution as an artist, because I've seen a big evolution.
Oh, man, I like that. You were in line. You really did some research, man. Like, Solitude was like my first real song that I just did out of a place that, I'll be honest with you, like, I was in a depression, and I wrote that song out of a depression. And when I finally performed that for the first time, it was one of those songs, it was like my most ignorant song, but the crowd reaction, I saw people were singing the hook, I was like, oh shit. So sometimes it's not necessarily what we have a personal connection to as an artist. Sometimes you gotta let the people decide what they like. So they like the Solitude. So ever since then, I just been doing shit with my crew, Royalty, Wilkie, Grip, and then, you know, I met Soul, and that's when I wanted to transform it to that 90s 2000 R&B. You know those songs that you just feel it in your soul. No pun intended, but it's I feel like that's like just something that's missing and that we grew up on, those 90s 2000s.
It's definitely what I grew up on, and that's the thing about this guy. That's why he's CEO. You understand? Because he just he has a passion for it, and he knows, he has a vision for it. Double the vision, essentially. It's real. Like, you just put anything in this guy's hands, he'll make it happen tenfold.
Yeah, man. So
we work as a collective. Everything is it's going well, man. We're in a good place, bro.
It's beautiful, man. Sure. So definitely from Solitude to Big Flex. Big Flex is just like a celebration of how far we came. Now we branched out to Ontario. We have some huge players in Ontario. Harvey Stripes. We got Wolfgang. We got so much people that they believe in us. You know what I mean? And it's like it's comforting. But again, we are from Montreal. We have to stay here for now. So I want to make a change here, and again, I love your platform because you're allowing us to speak. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's just all really we can ask for. It's just
Most definitely.
you know what I mean? So
You need that.
yeah,
Now, if I think about big flex, you're single, man. Tell me what's a big flex for you.
a big flex.
No, some people are like, yo, I just got this new car. That's
Yeah,
a big flex. Someone's like, yo, I finished school. I got my diploma. That's a big flex.
That's a big flex.
Someone's like, I got this promotion at work. That's a big flex.
That's a big flex.
So what's a big flex for you, man?
Yeah, exactly. I would say my daughter is a big flex. You know, family is a big flex, huge flex. You know, like that's something that changed me being a dad, and just doing good in the world and giving back. That's a big flex. Like I feel like that's not celebrated enough. Is like giving back to your community and actually like building things where like, hey, give back to kids, man. Like they're the future, right? So I feel like that's a big flex, you know.
That's what's up.
Definitely, man.
I like that. My man Avery, man, what's a big flex for you, man?
For me, a big flex, honestly, is like there was a part of my life where I was just in the dirt, like in a rut, and I'm not gonna lie, it's very like mostly because of him and Big South that like, you know, they helped keep me afloat, and essentially like when I came on that song, I was trying to say like, I'm flexing now. Like I can buy my mother Christmas presents now. I bought my sister Christmas presents, niece and nephew, for the first time in my life. You understand? Because like I came from, you know, somewhere, and now I'm like, you know, I'm living good, and like that's what I wanted to express. That like, yo, just take care of you, take care of yourself, and then you'll be able to take care of others. I was trying to do the opposite.
I like that, man. Most definitely, because I feel you like that too. Me too, man. It was like that. That time I was able to give people a nice Christmas presents to everybody, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
That's a wonderful feeling, man.
It's
Most
a big flex. That's a big flex.
Most def. Now, if you think about like your image as an artist, you feel me? How important it is to you, like image? Because I feel like sometimes artists in Montreal are neglecting that aspect, like in terms of like they wear the same clothes and the videos at shows,
Same spots.
Like, I don't know, I'm not made to say it's clothes, but I mean, but if you like it or not, it's still something that people notice.
Montreal.
And I'm just saying clothes, but that's just a vague example I'm giving you guys. But just in general, sometimes like even a presentation, like if you're trying to submit your music, like, hey, what's up? I got a brand new single, check it out.
Yeah.
Boom. Instead of, yo, check this out.
Yeah.
Or just a YouTube link. All that is presentation, it's image. It counts. So how important it is for you, like the image? Because I see you have like I see your pictures and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Adrian Pictures.
Yeah, shout out to
Shout out
Adrian.
to Mo Vision.
I've seen that.
Mo Vision behind the cameras.
Right?
Yeah, shout out to Mo Vision. Yeah. But
so how important it is to you to maintain a nice image as an artist, man?
image is everything, especially nowadays, right? Like, again, as you said, so much people, they just give you the music and it's like they share you the link, hey, share this and this and that. But it's like nowadays, people need to care about you as a person, and then they'll dive into the music naturally. But if you just don't give them any reason to care about you, then they're most likely not going to listen to your music, because there's so much different artists. It's like, what makes you special? So you have to really find ways to project yourself as a person, and then I feel personally like the art, that's the core of it. The music has to be good. Even if you're a good person, if your music's shit, it's not going to work. You know, so your music has to be good, but money will work. Money will definitely work.
But I feel you.
Yeah, but you know, like that's definitely what I would say for sure.
You want to chime in on this?
Honestly, for me, image is like it. For me, it breathes through the music. Like, you can ask him. If I'm being honest, like, I don't give a shit what I don't care what you think of me when you look at me, bro. Because I know what the fuck I'm capable of. I know what I can do. I know who I am. I love myself. Love my family. So, image to me is like it's a perception. It's all about what you take from it. So I'm not gonna put on a show when that's not what I want to do and that's not who I am.
Like that.
Keep it real.
So I speak through the music. That's why I try to get, you know, you listen to it. Once you do, it's
but at the same time, you still want to maintain a clean and a nice and a professional image. That's what I'm talking about.
I still take care of myself.
So
but
it's still an aspect that you care about.
It's very important.
Of course,
Like,
I just portray it in a different
way. Yeah.
But we work together on that.
And that's why for him personally, he's one of the best artists, and I don't want him to even think about that. That's like the entertainment company's job. That's our job. You know, we have the people to make sure, like, we have a Joanna. This girl is like, sometimes we want to go wild, and she'd be like, no, you shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say this. Do that, bam, bam. So I want my artists to just focus on the art, as he just said, but definitely the image. Yeah, like, he can't just be like, yo, man, all these things, like, nah, like, you still have to have some type
Shit,
of...
I would.
He would.
I could be a hothead sometimes, but it is what it is.
No, you see, one thing you mentioned is, like, you know what I mean? The fact that you do different things. Yeah. I know you do those pranks things, those
comedy
vox pops and shit like that. Shout out to you for that.
Yo, man, it's really good.
When I seen that, I'm like, okay. And I keep repeating that, man. Like, artists, man, you got to find a way to make people gravitate towards you. Like, if it's not through the music, there has to be something else. That's why I like to invite artists to radio interviews, because sometimes, like, there's a lot of artists, bro. Yeah, I wasn't feeling the music. I ain't gonna lie. But when I had a conversation and shit, like, I'm like, you know what? I actually fucks with you, man. And somehow, some way, I like their music now.
See, I told you, man.
What it is.
You gotta fuck with them first.
You gotta talk and talk, and it's important to talk, because I feel like artists don't talk enough. They just feel like, yo, click my link. You don't like my music? Fuck it, that's it. No.
Entitlement, bro.
And if it's not talking, do something else. Show your other skills that you can do if it's not an artist. So that's what I'm saying. Show something.
Show me something.
So when I seen those vox pops we're doing, I'm like, okay, that's dope, because you're doing something different. So talk to me about that. What makes you go towards that, like, you know what I mean?
Honestly, that was just something that we wanted to do for the city, because it was when Montreal, the Habs, they got into the They got into the Stanley Cup. Sorry about that. They got into the Stanley Cup, and we just wanted to, showcase the highlights of the city. And the city was so lively, and we're just like, you know what? Let's just add some comedy, because Montreal is one of the best cities. We have the best people. Yeah. The energy is incredible. Like at your show, April 15th.
Yeah,
bro, you know the energy is going to be off the chain. Lit. So it's not even about, like, we know we have the energy. So with those skits, it's so crazy to even say this, but this has more views than any of our music. It's going crazy, right?
Yeah, because you're not reaching out to a specific demographic. This is like a prank of music. Anybody that watches the Habs or Montreal stuff, we're just gonna click on it. So
yeah, no, for
sure, like it.
Like, honestly, I'll be honest, I do not like TikTok. I don't use it, but we created a TikTok just to post that, and it blew up. And I'm like, damn, okay. So sometimes maybe you don't want to use a certain platform, but you should try and be on all platforms, every type of station, because it's like you're on a TV show. You got to be on CBC, NBC, all this. So you got to be TikTok, Instagram. You gotta do a little bit of everything, right?
That's what's up. Yeah. Next time you upload a video like that, you put at the end a little 48 back on the
I lied. Facts, snippets.
Yeah, you need that shit, especially on TikTok, because TikTok is all about music, man. If you put your music as a soundtrack,
the gems, the gems,
straight up, man, you booming, man, right there, straight up.
Facts, that's facts.
That's what's up, man. Now, my man, I saw a post about you talking about promoters.
Oh shit!
My man was mad. Man, yo, these promoters, man. Yo, let me talk to you, man. Yo, these promoters, though.
Yo, I'm so happy you brought that up.
So, talk to me, man. Tell me what you feel. What's your opinion about promoters asking artists to pay or to sell tickets and all that? You know what I mean? The reason why is because I've been doing events, you know what I mean, for past 6 years. I mean, I never had any issue. Everybody knows how we do out here in DMS, man. You know, everybody happy out here.
Bro, you are a gem in this city.
Talk to me. What was your experience, and why are you mad at promoters, man? I want to know.
Yeah, honestly, I'm mad because when I started in this game, that's all we ran into, right? Like, as an artist, I'll be honest, artists, we can be very stupid because we don't understand the business. Now I understand it, but at first when I started, we were just doing shows, we were just getting gigs, we just wanted to show our art. This is what we love. So promoters know that. So promoters are like, hey, sell X amount of tickets, give us back this amount, and then you just be happy that you get a chance to perform. We're giving you a platform to showcase your skills and this and that. That's what made me really do our own shows.
So you don't get any cut out of the tickets again?
There was a couple of situations. That's what brought that up, to be honest. There's no need to go into specifics, but it was just fucked up the way that, like, people were moving. And we have to say something. Like, we're not going to stay silenced. I've been through it a lot, in the past as well, where it's like just people try to be like they what do they say? They think you're naive. You know what I mean? They think you're young and naive, and that just set it off. But we're way past that now because we put on our own shows.
Yeah, well, so that's it. That's it. That's why we started doing our own events, because I just realized, I'm like, yo, okay, you know what? I'm gonna do for the artists what I wish promoters would do. So which is like any artist that performs at a 4040 show, you get the majority of your money is to you. We take a percentage to cover this amount of cost, whatever, but we make sure the artists get paid. So that's why people, they're like, yo man, the 4040 show, we got paid, and da. So it's definitely I would say we were underground, but now like we're stepping out, and we're here right now talking about things. And again, the branding, the social media presence needs to be more, for sure.
Now my question to you is, when do you think an artist should get paid for a show? Like, do you think as soon as you make music, you should get paid for a show? As soon as you get like 1,000 views or 10,000 views on your video, you'll pay me for my show. Like, isn't it supposed to be a certain, like, bro, you gotta grind in terms in order to get to the top?
It matters how much
demand?
Yeah, like it matters how much you bring to the table. We don't have a problem with like how do I say this? It's about getting paid like what we sell. You understand? They make you.
That's
sell.
what I was gonna say, because it's the show business. You know what I mean? It's the music industry. Right? No, for real. So if you do a show that the promoter too in his end, it has to make sense for him too. Like,
absolutely.
Facts. That's what I'm saying,
and that's no problem. Again, just to go back to all of that, it was literally a situational thing, and like we were told one thing, and then another thing happened. You understand? And now it was like 2 times.
But it's just the business part, man.
It's cool. It's just like don't say it unless you mean it. Like,
but again, bro, it's literally the business. Like everything in business, you have to have contracts.
Yeah.
And this is something.
It was a young time, man. It was.
But hey, it's important to mention that, because at the end of the day, this type of situation, a lot of artists coming up in the game can face these type of things. That's why I like to have your perspective on it. Now that you guys grown and you learned a lot from that, so that's why it was important for me to know what
facts, man.
Just get it in writing. That's it. Like literally, get it in writing before you do anything.
Well, honestly, what you said as well is like, no, you are right. Like there is a proven ground. Like, I personally believe like you should grind it out, but if you as an artist, you want to be taken seriously, and if you feel you're good enough, then you got to demand that. You got to make sure your business is right. Like, don't just be an artist. Get your business mind right into this shit.
The business part is the 50-50 part.
Yeah,
I mean, 50% is the production, the artistry, but then the whole business part, this is
another game.
It's important. It has nothing to do with the you feel me?
That's facts.
Straight up.
Live and learn, though.
That's the beauty of it, man. You know what I mean? The journey. Yeah. Now, my man, if you think now about, let's not talk about music, none of that. Like, just on a regular day-to-day thing, man. What do you guys do? What do you do on a day-to-day thing? What do you watch? Do you watch TV shows? What's your interest in life? Talk to me, man. Apart from music.
You want to say
it? Football. That's my second life. Football, fantasy, sports. I love.
So you used to play, or you just
I played like for like 10 years. I played Sun Youth. I played Champlain, Saint Lambert, and honestly, man, that's what I literally. It's sports my whole other life. Like I how do I say this?
Sports, man. This guy, he be doing some crazy bets and winning, man. It's.
I didn't want to expose it.
I'll be honest, bro.
You gotta let me know. I'm a guy a lot, man.
Anyways, the story that I told you about, being able to buy Christmas presents in a good place is due to sports betting, and that's something that I take like very seriously. I'm very meticulous about it. I'm a very big numbers cruncher. I like to cook. I got a cat too. Like, I never thought the fuck I had a cat, but I saved the cat. There was a kitten outside. There was a kitten outside my house in the backyard, and brought it in, and she's been with me since.
Right on, man. It is what it is.
Shit, my life is just every which way. It's a roller coaster, but I love it. Like,
I like that shit.
I'm passionate about it.
And where you from? Because you say you cooking, so where you from? Nationality?
I'm Guyanese.
Guyanese, okay.
Guyanese, and my mom's Vinci.
Okay.
But yeah, I have the Chef Ramsay book. I got like 2 other books. I just follow recipes and then I like to change them on my own, page by page.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm very like OCD kind of thing, but I like to stay in my house, hibernate, do my thing, eat my meals, smoke my weed, chill out, watch my sports. That's it.
Simple life, man. That's
Now that is music. I mean, I do that while I do that stuff too.
So what happened between the music and the sport? Why did you choose? Like, where is there?
It was literally a very simple decision. I said, what do I have more probability in being successful in long term? And one thing I thought, one injury, my whole career is done in football. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take this performing thing seriously. I was doing drama in school, musical theater, singing around my family, and a lot of inspiration was coming from a lot of different places. And so honestly, it kind of like breathed itself into existence. Like I just was always in the right place, the right time to develop myself. And it just, the music is just, it's number one for me. It's from within. Like I don't know if
the
it's
soul.
not better, but it's a soul. Like
It's a soul.
Avery Soul, man.
It's Avery Soul, man.
Shit, bro.
My man, talk to me, man.
Yeah, man. Fuck, man. Honestly, me, I'm living the dad life right now. I have my girl. She's beautiful. She's actually, we're expecting another baby girl, so I'm gonna have 2.
Congratulations.
So that right there, that takes up all your time. Like that's my life. I love it.
So how you balance the world, man? Like the hip hop world, you have to drop a new project, and your girl's like,
Shit.
bruh, we got a new kid coming. Like, how do you know what I mean?
Plan shit ahead, plan shit in advance. Like, especially now, becoming a parent is like, before being a dad is like, I'll be honest, I didn't really, not that I didn't care about my life, but like, you don't really be like, yo, you know what I mean? Like anything could happen and whatever. Like it's only you got to think about. But once you have a kid, it's like, that's out the window. Like you got so much other things to think about. So now my vision is like, I see 5 years from now. So anything we do as far as the music, this and that, 3 months in advance, I know what I'm dropping. I know what's coming up after next. Like that's how it has to be, because if not, you're just gonna get lost in the shuffle. And it's about consistency, you know. So definitely, we want to keep dropping. You know, definitely, yeah, man.
Consistency is key.
Yeah,
you feel me? That's what they say. Now, my man, if we think about your Boys to Men EP, all right, I got a little game for you, man.
Shit.
Straight up. Now check this out, man. I want you to tell me one thing you did as a little boy that you ain't doing no more now that you're grown up, man.
Oh shit.
Yo, okay. So I could say, as a little boy, I just remember the first thing that pops in my head is like, what was it, like maybe high school? Like there would be like these little jams that people would just get cooped up in a basement, just hot, sweating, everyone just, you know what I mean? Like just crazy. It's just dagger, just no business doing that, you know what I mean? So I think definitely I ain't doing that shit no more. Like, you know what I mean? Like I barely go like out party. Like, I don't even go out partying, right? Like it's really just family, music, homies, you know what I mean? And like obviously we have different things that we do in different avenues and investments and whatnot, but yeah, definitely, like I would say the partying, it's like out now, man. It's like only for special occasions,
or only if we getting paid.
It's a special occasion. It's a big flex.
Now tell me one thing you would tell your younger self. Let's say 40
baby 40
10 years back, 40. What would you tell 40 10 years back?
Trust in yourself. Just always trust in yourself, and don't be afraid of failing. You know, I feel like sometimes we have this this constant pressure, and we're like, yo, this is gonna fail, so maybe I shouldn't do this or do that. But it's like, yeah, just let that shit go, you know what I mean? It's like, obviously you have to go through things to really learn that, but if I could give myself that advice, I would be like, yeah, be more fearless from the jump. Yeah, facts.
What's up? Now the last one, man.
Yes, sir.
Boys to Men EP. Give me one Boys to Men song.
Wow.
Oh man.
Misunderstood. Misunderstood.
Avery's like
there's so much, like it all, it's a special project.
When I saw the title Boy to Men. I'm like, that's me personally.
Yeah.
In my era, that's the first thing I thought. Like, Boys to Men. Oh, Boy to Men. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought about Boys to Men. That's what he knows about Boys to Men.
I know, man.
You know what I mean? Do you know about Boys to Men? Did you actually listen to the group, or is it like?
Well, man, yeah, man, that's something we grew up. Again, I mean, I know they came on the like 80, like late, like, you know, early 90s. But for us, like, that's just something. We actually was on a podcast.
Yeah, we did.
And this guy,
Mama, the last.
Yeah, Song for Mama. He sang it live. He can do it now too. Like, trust me.
I got some.
But yeah, like, oh man, like, again, that soul music, you know, New Edition, all these people. It's just it's that love right there, man.
Shout out to you, man.
Yeah,
real shit, man. Because I like when I hear artists that at least did their research and know what came before all that. You know what I mean? They're just not focusing on what's happening right now. It's always good to know your music, from hip hop to R&B and all that. It's always a blessing, you know.
Facts.
Now, my man, I need you to tell them straight up, man. First of all, how can they follow you on all the good social media and all that? And also, the new project, Boy to Man. If there's one song I had to play for someone that never heard about you, which song should I play? And why?
I would say definitely the first song, Misunderstood, just because that's like such a personal song. I was going through, you know, my girl just telling me she's pregnant, me being confused, not knowing what I'm gonna do, so I just share all those confusion emotions in that song, and I feel like people can relate with that, especially if, you know, you have an unplanned pregnancy and you're just like, yo, what am I gonna do, you know? So I would definitely say that's like a really personal song.
And who produced that song? Is there like
that one? Kiyoshi Beats. He's from South Shore. Okay. So it's, I know a lot of people, they get the YouTube beats for sure, but, you know, like, if you want to make money, like, you should have your own, or buy the beat. Even
in order to have your own sound, it's always better to have your own producer, just to make sure you can like get your own song. Because if it's a YouTube beat, I mean, it's cool, but I mean, everybody could just rap on it.
The tags on that shit, like.
But I mean, they didn't clear it. If the tags are still on it, like, purchase your beat now. Like, yeah, bro. Like, okay.
You couldn't tell the engineer, cut that out at least.
Loop it. Take 4 bars, loop it. Like, remove that part. Like,
you gotta know the tricks out here, man. But yeah, 4040 Music. You type that in anywhere, you'll find us. 4040 Music, 4040 Music, everywhere.
Absolutely.
My man Avery, man.
Yeah, it's the same thing as 4040 Soul, SOUL. If you Google the shit, the whole first page, it'll be us, man.
Yeah.
So what? You guys is like a group?
Collective.
It's a record label.
Okay.
It's bigger. It started
like Mobb
off
Deep, because Mobb Deep was a group and they're still individuals. There's Prodigy and there's Ava, like, you know what
exactly.
I mean? There's two different.
Because at first it started off as a group, right? And as a group we did incredible, but then I realized, I'm like, yo, there's so much different personalities. We can make it into a record label and have different artists. And these artists, we will collab, but we are our own entity, and everyone is their own boss, you know?
Okay, so 40 is a label. Is 4040 the label?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, record label.
So if an artist want to sign with you guys, man, you see what you guys is doing and want to join the crew, how does that work, man?
Man, you don't got to sell your soul. Don't worry about it. This ain't no Illuminati shit. You gotta do like a ritual, but it's a good ritual, you know. It's like we want to see what you got, and above everything else, we just want the loyalty. That's all we care about. You know what I mean? The money, it comes and it goes, and everyone wants the money. We will get the money, but man, the loyalty.
Just reach out,
reach out. You gotta be talented, obviously, and you have to have some type of something going for you. You know,
some type of passion. You gotta be passionate about something.
Yeah,
like
show us that passion. Let us feel that passion. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we really want to see above all.
Hey, man. One thing I got to say is I appreciate the way you guys think, first of all.
Thank you, man.
I mean, that was a dope interview. I like to discuss with people, and I mean, that's just not pull up and you know, those 2 sentences and shit like that. But another thing I have to mention, too, is I feel like you guys should never, ever neglect what you guys did in the past. You feel me? Like, every accomplishments you guys did is important, and it's part of your journey, and be proud of it, and make sure you talk about it. You know what I mean? Even if you think it's light work, it's not. It's still a lot. Like I mentioned, you being like part of the music, you do the comedy thing, you do the vox pop, you know what I mean? You have different avenues. You're not focusing. My man, you're singing. This is an avenue that I feel is lacking in Montreal. For me, a lot. That avenue is lacking, and I feel like artists don't take themselves serious enough to be out there be out there, bro.
Yeah.
Chemo Soul is somebody else that I like. Averys Soul, like you guys like soul motherfuckers, man.
I recorded actually I think like one of my first 5 songs with Chemo with Parafino in his fucking basement uptown. Yeah, Chemo Soul was like one of the first artists I worked with.
I have the same vibe
connection.
I'm like, yo, remind me of Chemo Soul, Averys Soul, and that's dope, man. You guys should make a soul project.
He was the first singer that I collaborated with or did anything with. Yeah, he wrote a couple songs.
That's dope.
Helped me like learn the basics of singing just by singing along with him. You know.
Wow.
It was It's crazy. Chemo was always right here.
Shout out to
Absolutely.
Chemo. Wow.
So push it, man. Bring it out there, my man. Because I'm telling you, man, I like the music. I like your voice. Bars.
There.
I like it. You know what it is. Hey, we still gotta, you gotta insert that here and there. But
on the safe
shit,
side.
Big shout out to you.